Thank you, Travis. Good evening, viewers. We begin tonight's regional news with a sad story from Trinidad and Tobago. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, is mourning Sergeant Dion Garfield Mapp, who died 1 month after being promoted. The 44-year-old officer was promoted from corporal just a month ago. Reports noted that he was enlisted in the TTPS on April 8, 2002. Sergeant Mapp was married to Avion Mapp and have 2 children together. His mother, father, and 2 siblings are also mourning his death. In a TTPS statement, Corporal Darren Baptiste remembered the officer who held one of the highest crime detection rates on the island for over the past 5 years, as an honest and trustworthy officer whose commitment to duty was unmatched. The release further said that Mapp was a God-fearing man who worked tirelessly with passion and dedication. He will be missed by his colleagues at the Canine Operational Tobago branch and by extension the TTPS for being an exceptional and essential part of the team and serving with the utmost integrity. Acting Commissioner of Police in TNT, MacDonald Jacob, and members of the TTPS executive, family, friends, and colleagues also shared their condolences. It has not been reported how the newly appointed officer died. Now for some international news. 3 children, including a 3-month-old, were found unconscious on a beach in Coney Island early on Monday and later died after their mother was found on the boardwalk, barefoot and wet in a disturbed state, police in New York City said. Officers went to the home of a woman described as a mother of 3 on Neptune Avenue in Brooklyn before 2 a.m. after receiving a 911 call from a family member who was worried that the mother may have harmed her children. NYPD Chief of Department Kenneth Corey noted Monday morning at a news briefing. Officers received no answer but found a man in the building who identified himself as the father of one of the children and expressed similar concerns. He told officers that he believed the mother and the children were on the Coney Island boardwalk. A family member called police at 3:13 a.m. saying the woman had been found in a disturbed state on the boardwalk. Corey said she was found barefoot and soaking wet, but is unclear if she was wet because of rain or if she had been in the water. The children, a 7-year-old boy, a 4-year-old girl, and a 3-month-old girl, were later found unconscious at about 4:42 a.m. at the water's edge at West 35th Street in Coney Island, about 2 miles from where the mother was found. Reports later indicated that the children have all died. And finally, nearly 50 municipal deputies have now signed a petition demanding the resignation of President Vladimir Putin. Reports reveal that there are now 47 verified signatures from various districts in the country. The petition says, and I quote, "We, the municipal deputies of Russia, believe that the actions of its president, Vladimir Putin, are detrimental to Russia's and its citizens' future. We demand Putin's resignation from the post of the President of the Russian Federation." End of quote. It further noted that the citizens decided to make their appeal so short that there would be less reason to find any fault with it from the authorities and so that as many municipal deputies as possible would sign the petition. Last week, the deputies of the Somalniskoye municipality of St. Petersburg called on the State Duma of the Russian Federation to bring charges of treason against Putin in order to remove him from office due to the war in Ukraine. Now those deputies face charges of discrediting the Russian army. Municipal deputies are local officials with limited political influence. The petition follows Russia's first regional and municipal elections since the start of the war, in which pro-Kremlin candidates were overwhelmingly successful. And that's a wrap of the Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. I'm Joel Vogt. Back to you, Travis.